Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is a bit rainy, drizzly and grey, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to still come over to give you guys an allotment tour. Alright, so it's my first one for the year. I've been growing the seeds, I've been sowing the stuff, in the ground, as you may have seen in the previous videos, guys. So today is the day I'm going to show you how they've been doing. Alright, so I'm going to start off first here with the peas. As you know, the peas was one of the first things I grew. I grew them directly from seeds. I just basically, sprinkle the seeds down quite thickly actually. And yeah, so that's the result so far. They're growing really well. Quite happy with what I'm seeing at the moment, guys. So we'll be having, peas soon. All right. As you know, guys, I always like to leave, a 1-2 plants behind. And the reason why I do that is so I can collect the seeds. So if you come a little bit closer, I can show you the seeds. So these are seed pods, as you can see. And these are my narrow kale. So eventually the seeds will be ready and I'll be able to collect them, guys. All right. I would normally rest it on here, but as I've got the peas growing there, I thought, you know what, it will be fine like this for now, guys, because I'm not going to be using all the seeds. I'm only going to be using a portion of them. All right. Here is another kale that I've got growing here. As you can see, it is also about to go into flower. So yes, that would be a very good thing for me as well as when the seeds come. So that's my kale plant. Right, so if you remember, guys, not too long ago, I did put my cabbages down. As you can see, they're alive, they're growing, but I think that the birds are coming along and having a little peck. So I think I may have to cover them with some sort of cover before I leave today. So if you come in closer, I'll show you here. As you can see, look, here right here has been eaten by a bird or something. If we go to the next one, you see the damage gets worse. And then if you go to the third one, the damage gets even worse. So at the moment there, I've got 1, 2, 3 of my plants. Yeah, that's already been eaten by the pigeons, guys. Yeah, pigeons. It's all about nature, as we know. We have to work with nature. So now I'm going to cover them to make sure that they don't get to them. So as I'm stepping over to the next side here, guys, also, here was my carrots that I grew. As you can see, they're coming along. They're still small, but they're coming along. Let's take out this weed here. And as they get a little bit bigger, I'll be thinning them out to make sure that they've got their correct spacing, guys. Yeah, so these are the carrots. They're doing really, really well. As we move further down, not too long ago, guys, as well, we did the onion video. I think, in fact, it was my last video. All right, so you can see already, guys, I grew this yesterday, and you can see already they're standing up really, really well, guys. Really well. So I'm really happy with that. All right. If we come along here, once again, guys, we have to work with nature. It looks like there's a cat or something. Look, as I've just passed my hand in some cat feces. All right. So I'm going to have to clean that out of my bed, guys. All right. So if we move along further, you can see the onions. These are the onions that was grown from the bulb. All right. So the ones we just showed you a while ago was the ones that was grown from seeds. These ones are the ones grown from the bulb. And right at the ending, I did not make a video of these, guys, but these were Charlotte onions from last year. I've also put them down, and they're also growing really, really well. Here is some cosmos plants, guys. I'm going to have to, put my spade underneath my hand shovel and then kind of pry them up as gently as I can so I can replant them somewhere, guys, should I say. Yes. On the next bed, guys, we got the broad beans. I believe the broad beans might have been the first set of seeds I grew in my sowing series, guys. And as you can see, also, they're doing really, really well. Nice green leaves. Along this space here, guys, I haven't thought of what I'm going to put here yet. But yeah, eventually, I will be planting here as well. Also, I got more kales, guys. I do like kales. Yeah, I will be showing you guys a recipe soon on how I use kale. But it's also going into flower. But what I tend to do with these ones here, I just break the flowering part down, try to slow it down as much as I can. I know eventually it has to flower. All right, here is supposed to be my spring onion section, guys. I don't know if you remember when I did how to grow, how I grow spring onions, should I say. So these are the spring onions from that particular video. And along here, I will be adding some more. Now, I did try to direct sow some to see how they will come up. But as you can see, I'm not having very great results with them at the moment, guys. you know. So I am gonna just plant. I've got some at home that I grew from seeds. I'm gonna come along and transplant them here, guys. Right. If we come further down, this is my salad bed, guys. These are my salad bed. I don't know if you remember, I grew these. They're also growing very well. When I put this down, they were kind of like a green, and I did say that they would be going red. These are Lola Rosses, and these are spinaches, guys. So at the moment, they seem to be doing good. I got a little bit of leaf damage here. It looks like a leaf miner, but I don't know if it's because it was cold and yeah, they just got a little bit of frost on them. Yeah, so that would be the salad section, and also I will be adding more salads as the time go by, guys. Yes, guys, so far the star of the allotment for me at the moment has to be the garlics, guys. As you can see, my garlic plants, they have got a bit of rust on them, but they're doing well at the moment. They seems to be holding up. I see some new green leaves have come up on them, and yeah, they're doing okay. One thing I have noticed though, guys, I don't know if anybody can say in the comment what's going on here. So if you notice, these guys here have nice kind of straight flat leaves in their way, not as in the color, but just as in the leaf structure. But if you come over here, these guys have decided to throw like freely smaller leaves. I don't know, you can see, look a bit like grass in a way. Yeah, so I've never seen that happen to the garlic before, but it only seems to happen in this section here. So the section before is fine, the section after it is fine, but just along here, all the leaves have decided to just do what they do. And yes, guys, over here on this bed here that you may not see, that you may see that not anything is growing at the moment. That's because, yes, I've got my potatoes here, guys. I've got some of them coming up already. This one was originally a volunteer, but this one is one of the ones that I grew from seeds. I'm expecting maybe one to come over here as well. But overall, I haven't seen a germination, like I haven't seen a strong germination yet. These potatoes was not cheated. They were just grown straight, put them straight in the soil, and I said, you know what? It will grow. All right. So I've also got another set coming up here. And if you look here, so they are coming up, guys. They are coming up, but just slowly. So there's another one here. And if we come along the bed, we've got more here coming up here. We've got some more coming here. So yeah, they're coming. So I would say by next week, guys, that we should start seeing a row of potatoes growing. Yes. And these are beetroots that I'm allowing to go to flower, guys, so I can keep the seeds, you know. We have to keep the cycle going. And this bed here, now this is supposed to be my corn bed. When I grew the corn a little bit early in April, guys. Before I grew them, the weather was nice. The weather was warm, and I thought, well, yes, this is typical April weather. But then the week after I grew them, we had a week of winter weather in April. So I don't know if they will come up. But if they don't, I've got more seeds. I will resow them, guys. Coming down the bed, like I said, guys, I'm always trying to save seeds. These are spring onions that I'm going to be getting the seeds off of them, hopefully, once they've matured. Here's some more spring onions again. I did grow some potatoes here last year, and some volunteers are coming up. When I see volunteers, unless I need the space, like you know, drastically for something else, you know what, guys, I just let them grow. It will give food in the end. So, guys, as you can see, the allotment is taking shape. Things are growing. I'm expecting in the next, say, couple of weeks to see, you know, the garden looking a little bit more greener. The seeds that I've put down, I'm hoping for them to be, you know, a little bit more greener, more vigorous. But apart from that, yeah, everything is doing well. Oh, as well, I forgot to talk about this section here after the garlic. Here I've got beetroots. Now, if you remember, I was trying to grow the beetroots in clump. So here we have some growing here. Here we got another clump growing here. Got some growing here. All right, so what I'm trying to say is over time, there's more here. So over time, the beetroot will be growing here. They are coming up in their own rights. I do believe in this part here, I did put some parsnips. I did put some parsnips along here, guys. Don't know how well they will do. I don't even know if they will come up. But for sure, we got parsnips. And one of the great things about growing, say, like a plant like Cosmos, it drops seeds everywhere, you know. So here again, we got more seeds. you know, more seedlings growing. All right, guys. So I'm hoping that, you know, that was a sufficient tour to show you what I'm doing currently right now, guys. It does look fairly empty at the moment, but things are growing. And in the next couple of weeks, or in the next tour that I do, hopefully you will see that things are a little bit more, you know, lush, should I say. All right, guys? So as usual, guys, on that note, I want to say, let's live well, and together we grow.